clinically you've dealt with epilepsy. What other conditions are your medical collaborators using cannabis for at the present time?
Well, this is one of the problems. There haven't been too many clinical trials with cannabis, unfortunately. Medicine has developed mostly in the West, and a large part of it in the USA. But in the USA, there have been essentially no clinical trials. So while we have a lot of knowledge from individual patients, the medical knowledge from clinical trials is limited. And that's a shame, because physicians, rightly so, like to have the details of clinical trials well done from a reputable place, 100, 200 patients, and they can then give it to their patients with the knowledge, okay, I have the backing of whatever has been done previously. We don't have enough clinical trials. There are some. There is one clinical trial that was done in Israel some time ago against a disease called GVHD, Graft versus host disease. Unfortunately, some cancer patients have to have their bone marrow replaced.
Right.
Bone marrow replacement has to be done in some cases. It's not a pleasant thing to do. Quite a few of the patients are sick. Why? Because the body attacks the new bone marrow, and the bone marrow attacks the body, and the patient suffers. But it is a kind of an autoimmune disease. There are a lot of diseases in which the body attacks its own body, and that's an autoimmune disease. And it is well known that cannabidiol blocks autoimmune diseases. We have shown that in diabetes type 1, which is an autoimmune disease. So he decided to try it, and he gave large doses of cannabidiol to patients. And yes, it most definitely was very helpful in a relatively small number of patients, but it was definitely shown that it works. That was published, and they took a patent, and now they're developing it as a drug, and they're doing it on a large number of patients at the moment. So here we have another thing. There was work in Germany in schizophrenia, again with cannabidiol.
Right.
THC is dangerous to give to people with diseases of this, because they can have a schizophrenic attack.
Yeah.
But cannabidiol seems to help.
Right.
So they gave large doses of cannabidiol, and it most definitely helped. So I hope that as cannabidiol shows no side effects, chances are that it will be used as a drug, because the drugs that are used in schizophrenia, and many of these drugs are very efficient, but they cause side effects.
Yeah.
So here is another situation.